are in week 5 of marathon training, and we are heading into work today. But this week was pretty good. I had an 8-mile run yesterday. I think I'm going to make Mondays my pool day, just because I usually don't have a lot of training going on Monday. So we started up our KRC track days with the community. So I'm usually up there just getting the community working, and just introducing a lot of people to track workouts. Not necessarily a big day for me in training wise, with soccer coming to an end, for the kids and for my son. Me and my friend that we both teamed up to help coach this team, coach the kids. We decided that, his son was on the soccer team, my son's on the soccer team, and we just wanted to make sure that they're prepared for fall soccer. So we're just going to keep meeting up on Mondays, meeting up at the track, and also being up there for the community track workouts. So that's some things that we're just working on. Long runs, we're getting a little bit deeper into the weeks for my long runs, and my mileage is starting to go up. But I will say overall, I'm just feeling good. I'm taking it easy and slow. So my mileage, even though my mileage is going up, it's not like I'm lighting too many matches, or I'm burning too many matches on my training days. Usually my training days are really, really chill. My track days are really hard, and then I'll have easy workouts, and then some days I'll have hard workouts. But it's not necessarily me sending it every time I have a workout. So that's been pretty nice. I have gotten the bug to do a triathlon. I think just going back into my old videos and pictures, and I'm still putting together my mini doc from when I did my triathlon. So of course I'm getting a little bit of nostalgia, but then also I've been just working on a few items, working on the tri-suits, working on working on a lot of things lately. So I've been trying to put myself in the best position to next year when I do enter back into triathlon, I'm just in a better place. One thing that I have worked on is just trying to looking forward to trying to get me to get my upgrades in bikes, in my bike. But also, man, I just realized that I love stuff, and I love the gadgets, I love the tinker, and just buying these bike wheels. I bought some deep dish carbon bike wheels, and just the whole process of getting those together and seeing what it'll do for my bike. And also, of course, the wheels aren't going to make me faster, the training is going to make me faster, but just loving that process of just getting stuff and improving, making the small improvements on my bike. It's what I'm excited for. But with that being said, if I'm getting back in the triathlon next year, I don't want the learning curve, or just just getting back in shape to be so drastic. So what I'm going to do is just swim maybe 1 time a week, 2 times a week if I have active recovery days, and just to make sure that I'm still keeping up on that discipline and just keeping it rolling. Like I said, I feel good. I feel really fit. Fasting is helping me so much, not only just physically but mentally. I've been very sharp. I've been back taking my Alpha Brain and my vitamins, and I'm just feeling really good, feeling really clear. And the podcasts are going really well. Thank you for everybody who's reaching out and just supporting that way. Everybody who's bought any products from 3P Endurance Co. Just everybody who just reached out and just said what you're doing is it's inspiring. So I really appreciate that. And we're just keeping it rolling. So there's ups and downs in business and in training, and one thing that I've learned throughout the journey of building, you know, one, building this channel, two, building a podcast network and channels, and then also building 3P, you know, the brand is that you'll have these moments where everything seems to be like really, really going as planned, and then you have moments where things aren't going as planned. But the goal is to just stick in and lock in and just make sure you're still doing the things that you set out to do, and you know, just keep rolling. So that's one thing I'm doing, and I'm feeling great. I got a wedding. I got 2 weddings this month, so it's going to be interesting to maintain my training and then maintain, you know, my eating. And I got 2 weddings to go to. You know, one's my niece, one's you know, a friend of my wife. So I'm pretty much just going to be maintaining my eating, making sure that I'm still doing the things. And, you know, their weddings are going to be on the weekend, so I got to properly plan for, you know, when to put in my miles, and also, you know, fasting and things like that. So we're still working on everything, and, you know, it's just a process. Everything is a process, and, you know, maintaining it. So that's what we're doing for this week. But week 5, we're going strong, and just maintaining. So we're just gonna keep rolling. And, you know, Aries in September, so we got a lot of training to do during the summer months, and I'm looking forward to really putting in that work in the summer months, because I feel like when I have those fall races, I can kind of just carry over that training to my fall race. So we are on the mission to 359, and we're just gonna keep on rolling to get it.
I can find the words to say what I want to. What we got is brand new, so we gon' take a time. Got a lot we've been through. Fumbling on you.
Workout today. We got a very busy day. I'm heading to our track workout, and we got work today. Got some editing to do. The Art of Fitness podcast will be coming out tomorrow, so I got to do my last second edits, just touch up a few. One thing I love about just doing longer form content, where it's just less editing and having a conversation based podcast, you know, it's not something that I want to have a lot of edits on. There are a few moments that you got to edit out, because just, you know, people just flubbing, or, you know, just kind of like, you know, just messing up a little bit. You want to make sure that people are shown in a good light. But other than that, it's just a conversation. It's just maybe 1 or 2 cuts that I have to do, but other than that, it's not nothing major. Today, me and the kid hung out, and, you know, soccer season is over, but we still did some practicing. And you know, for me, it's just introducing him to the aspect of working, even though, you know, you're not in the season, or, you know, the unseen work. You know, a lot of people put in work when it's time for season, or when they're in a training block, or when, you know, they're working towards a goal, or maintaining your fitness, or, you know, wherever you're at in your fitness journey. But just introducing him to that mindset of, you know, the unseen work. You know, a lot of kids were at a different level than him in soccer, but, you know, that unseen work, that's how you get on level playing ground, is the work that you put in the off season. And you know, just getting better at your craft. You know, that's the main thing. Even if soccer is not something that he takes and he makes it into a profession or anything like that, you know, that's just a concept that you want to have just in life. You know, the work that you put in, you know, do with the saying, do what others don't, so you can get results that others won't. And that's how we're tackling the rest of this year. But that's how we're also, you know, teaching the younger kids. You know, me and a good friend Justin, he was the head coach. I was the assistant coach of the soccer team, and, you know, his son was on the team, and my son was on the team, and, you know, we had a really, really great season. and we just want to keep that momentum going, especially with our kids. We can't control what everybody else does with their kids, but we can definitely still meet up at the same time every day and just put the work in, or every Monday and put the work in. So today, like I said, we got a workout, then we're going to head to work. We got work until about 8 o'clock, and then we're going to hit the gym, finish off. Yesterday I did arms and back. Today we're going to do core and do lower body, and then we're going to hop in the sauna for a little bit, and then it's off to home where we finish our edits and get ready for the podcast release. So let's do it. This is the day in the life of, I don't even know what to call me, just an athlete, a full-time worker, all that stuff, man. It's just a day in the life. So let's get it.
Tryna find love, know it's hard to keep, even when it get tough and you wanna leave. Take a look into your eyes where I find reason. Yeah, writing love letters with my broken English. Can't say what it said. I'm wishing you well. Set the time and place and I'll meet you there. Be right there, be right. I'll be right. Stumbling up the stairs. Please come, I need help. Can't do this alone. Show me that you're there. We've been through so much in the past week. Can we start afresh, leaving in last week? Cause I'm so good. Fighting the temptations in that old phone. They've been trying to separate us so long, but I want you in my life, can't do it solo. Cause nobody was meant to be by themselves. I'll take your hand, go all the way. They say that good things come to those that wait. Might get a little immature, don't wanna wait. But if you're trying to find love, know it's hard to keep, even when it get tough and you wanna leave. Take a look into your eyes where I find reason. Yeah, writing love letters from my broken English. Can't say what it said. I'm wishing you well. Set the time and place and I'll meet you there. Be right there, be right. I'll be right. Distance so what? I ain't done enough. Love in your face, what you running from? You'll hear the pain in these melodies. Love crying, talking felonies. Won't fake the feeling. This part is so heartless, so villain. No talking, just show it the real is. Please can you show me some? Please can you show me something? Letters in the air, don't carry the cursive. Give it time to fly, I promise it'll be worth it. A little far away, wish I can say it in person. Just wanna let you know, if you're tryna find love, know it's hard to keep, even when it get tough and you wanna leave. Take a look into your eyes where I find reason.
Yes, so today we're going to be using Vimero. So today we're going to be using the Vimero Premium. So finishing up this week, very challenging and stressful week, and sometimes you just got to get a run in, clear your mind. I usually run with my shocks, but today I just need to be engulfed in the music and the whole vibe. It's a little bit later in the evening, so sun's down, a little bit of cool breeze, but it's going to be nice to actually just get a workout in and get a run in. I don't have paces to do. It's just an easy run, an easy hour run, and I'm looking forward to getting it done. What I have been using is these Nike Mine slides. They're pretty cool. I've been using these before my run and after for recovery, but they're pretty sweet. I like them. I don't know too much about the benefits that they give you. At least for right now, I haven't done that much research in them. I've just been testing them out. They feel pretty good, I'll tell you that much. But finishing off this week with a solid run, and I feel good. But got my vest on today. Got my Nike half tights, and I got the Premier premiums on, and we're gonna get it done. So feeling pretty good today.